Food should be free. Think about it. Nature provides all the resources to grow food. Water is free, it falls from the sky. Plants produce seeds to naturally regrow or spread underground, and animals reproduce. All someone needs to grow their own food is land. All a person needs is property, and they can feed themselves and their family. I imagine you might have some problems with that, or maybe not. Just stick with me here. What do you want to do with your life? Maybe you have a lofty goal. Be richer than Jeff Bezos, become president, live on Mars. Maybe you're more down to earth. Find a good paying job, have a loving family, be able to put food on the table.
I want to make food free. I want to make food free. How can I convince you food should be free? I'm an English education major at Plymouth State University.
Which I love.
I don't know anything about food systems. I have a pretty big garden at my house.
Size.
I'm making it through my classes right now.
I'm doing a good job.
It's snowy outside,
Melted.
which is
Change of
beautiful.
subject much. It's muddy.
But it
It's
means the
5
vitamin
out of
D
10
is
at
low.
best. Why are we talking about
I
the weather?
actually have a prescription for vitamin D.
A
prescription for vitamin D. I should be taking that.
Darn.
Okay. The point is, food should be free. The only problem is land. And land is expensive. Right, here's a Zillow listing for less than 2 acres of land for over $100,000. I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of cash just lying around. So here's the vision. Ask towns, businesses, private landowners, anyone with swaths of dirt not being used effectively, if they would let their land be used for this project.
I mean, come on. I'm an English major. I'm learning how to communicate effectively. I'm like a communication and media studies major, but cooler because after graduating, I also get to be a teacher. Oh,
This is where those English major skills really come into play. Finding the argument that appeals to the broadest group possible is important. Some people will love the idea and do anything they can to help. Other people will think it sounds like a social program and be repulsed by the idea. Finding the rhetoric that both supports the idea of free food, using other people's land for free, but doesn't make it sound like a social program or anything like universal basic income is the perfect challenge for an English major.
I mean, who am I kidding? I'm an English education major. I'm going to be a teacher.
I'm going to be a teacher, which I think is the perfect day job for this project. Not that I'm not passionate about teaching. I want to help kids develop the communication skills they need to be successful in life and provide a bright spot in the dull haze that is compulsory education. I think that this project is how I change the world, though. Not that everybody has to change the world, obviously, but I want to. So, action steps. Right now, I'm a full-time student at Plymouth State University, and with the English major course of study, there are lots of courses that help me develop my writing skills and communication abilities. Within my gen eds, though, I'm trying to take courses that help me cultivate the skills that I will need to really tackle this project. So this semester, I've taken a wilderness literature course, which is basically a survey of wilderness literature throughout the years. It includes authors like Thoreau, Walt Whitman, Robin Wall Kimmerer, which is both helpful to get a sense of language being used to talk about wilderness and the writing style, so that I can write using that. Next semester, I'm going to be taking a environmental geography course, which looks at the Earth as the home of humans. Looks at the lithosphere and etc. Lots of systems. So that will be very helpful for the science side. And then in the future, in probably next year, I'll be taking a biology of the northern woods course. So it's looking at flora and fauna of northern New England, which is the area where I'll be first starting with this project. Also, I'm the president of PSU's Environmental Sustainability student organization, known as Common Ground. And with that, I'm sort of, well, we do a lot of stuff. But we are trying to, one of our goals is to basically do this thing. So around the campus at Plymouth State, there are a variety of edible plants. Like on the main green, there are several crab apple trees that the fruit from them just falls to the ground. And this semester, we didn't get to make very much because we've sort of restarted the club this year, but we made crab apple jelly. And so we're starting to take the existing edible plants and make them into food that people actually can and do eat. So we're starting to actually do the thing before we do the thing off in the real world.
You know, the real reason I wanted to be a teacher was because I was afraid of leaving school. I've been in school for the past 14 years. It's practically all I know, and even when I didn't like it, I'm pretty darn good at it. Leaving school and going and finding something else to do was just so...
The next action step after graduation is just doing the thing. I'll move back to Vermont, get a job teaching, and start trying to make food free. Hopefully, people will join me on my quest. Apologies, I have a little bit of a cold. You will hear that in my voice.